friggin' hell seat. Oh.
Hello folks and welcome. This is another vlog, one of those quick turnaround videos, and behind me I've got a BMW M240i, but it's not your regular M240i. This one is a Motech edition with a few bits and pieces that you can actually buy brand new from TRL Deals BMW, or in which case there's another person that's joined the TRL Berry BMW Heathrow team. His name is David and he's got an Instagram called Bimmer Deals, and he's somewhere there. There you go, let's get you involved. What's happening, man? You alright? Yeah, good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Right, so you might as well explain to me this car, because I might get bollocked in the M240i community or 1 Series lot, really.
Well, if we start with kind of the suspension setup on the car,
yeah,
and then we'll work with the aesthetic parts front to back,
yep,
and then we'll talk a little bit about the interior.
Go ahead, far away.
Yep. I've done to it. So right, with the suspension setup, we've gone with the Motech stance on this car. So it's a 25mm drop at the front, 20mm drop at the rear, and that's coupled with TPI spacers. So we've got 12mm spacers at the front and then 15mm at the rear as well, so to widen the track, lower the centre of gravity, and basically stop the roll through the corners, so it's a lot more planted.
Cool.
As we start with the aesthetic parts from the front of the car, we'll just walk around here. So with these cars, not like the M140i's that come as a shadow edition, unfortunately the M240i's don't come as shadow edition. So these cars out the box will come with silver grills at the front and silver wing mirrors, and then the little canards here at the front will be silver as well. So what we've done is we've basically attached the black grills to the front of the car. We've painted wrapped the bars on the inside here as well, body colour. We've also added this carbon front splitter, and the front canner's been wrapped satin black as well. So as we move down the car, we've gone for the M4 CS style carbon mirrors, and then like the Performance decals that you get on the side of the cars, we've gone with individual ones on these. So we've got the Motech edition. Now these are actually cut out as well, so underneath will be body colours. So say for instance you went with a black sapphire car or a sunset orange car, you would have that colour underneath there as well. Now the little side skirt that we've got on here is also satin black, so that ties in with the front canards as well. Move round to the back, you've got the M4 CS style rear spoiler in carbon as well, and then the tips that we've gone for on this, the Remus tips are the 4-inch tips. You've got gloss black which ties in with the wheels, and then the inset here is done in carbon fibre, so that ties in with all the carbon fibre bits that are on the car as well. To finish it off, we've gone with the shark fin in carbon fibre as well, because these don't come with carbon fibre roofs, so we've gone with that just to finish the car off. Done quite a fair few bits to it. I mean, there's only so far we can go, obviously, because we have to retail this car, so it has to sit at a certain price point to make it an affordable package. But there's nothing stopping customers taking these cars and doing bits after them if they wanted to. If they want to fit a limited slip diff to the car, that's up to them. But all you've got to remember is we've got to retail this car, so it has to sit at a certain price point. Now this car will actually sit just under £40,000 as well without the Motech package. Now the Motech package goes on to the finance as well, and you can, like I said, you can add that into your finance package.
So basically in general you can have an M, because there's lots of BMW M-like cars, as David has already mentioned, but you can add the Motech into the package.
That's it. So you can finance it as well.
Okay.
You can add it into the finance, but it doesn't actually affect the cost of the car in terms of the car tax that you pay on it. So this car, as it is, actually sits just under £40,000. So you don't pay the premium car tax on that either.
So there's no additional company car?
No. Well, you pay £140 a year, rather than the premium car tax, which would be £450 a year.
Because it's 40,000.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've sort of. The difference with the M140i's, obviously coming as a shadow edition, there's a lot of parts on that car that come as standard. So for instance, you'll have the Sunpro glass, the Harman Kardon, the black grills, all those sort of bits we've had to add to this car. So in the actual spec of the car itself, we've had to knock a few options back, but it still comes pretty well spec'd. I mean, this car itself, as it sits, you're looking £4,000 down, £499 a month. That would be the payment on this car.
And you see, in the world of, you know, lots of finance deals, it's not about how much the car is, it's how much people's monthly payments are.
Exactly that. Yeah. That's what many people focus on is the affordability every month. But we've priced this car so it does become quite an affordable option, and something a little bit different to the M140i's that we've been doing. Obviously, it's a sports coupe. The weight's a lot more centralised, and I've driven the 140 and the 240. I've had experience with both. and although this is my car, and obviously I'm going to be a bit biased because it is mine, but yeah, I think this, with the weight a lot more centralised, it handles so much better.
That's the biggest issue I had, because I have said on an Instagram a few months back what was the most disappointing car I've driven, and it was an M140 on track, and you know, some people got really cross about that, but you reckon I'll be won over by this M240?
I think you will. I'm hoping today this will change your mind.
Well then, there's only one way for it. Can I go for a drive?
You can indeed.
There we go.
There's
no
the
skiddy stuff. I promise. No skiddy.
Sensible Sid.
Yeah,
today.
sensible Sid.
No
sensible
sideways.
Sid. Yeah, although there is an empty car park, and it's quite no, I won't.
Right, I better set my seat up.
Sits fairly low as well, doesn't it?
It's really low.
So what we've done in this one as well, obviously, like knocking back the like the spec that we've got on the car, we didn't spec the electric seats, so you haven't got the mechanism that sits underneath it either.
So a bit of weight.
Yeah, well, it saves weight, and the seat sits a bit lower as well, which
it does,
is quite
doesn't
nice.
it? Yeah, a few people mentioned that about the M2 competitions, that the seats sit a bit higher because it's fully electric. I don't know if that's, well, if it applies to the rest of the BMW range. Like the start button, that looks really cool. In blue, it looks really good, and the Alcantara steering wheel that you've.
Yeah, so it all ties in. So that's the reason we've gone with blue on this car, is because of the blue brake calipers with the M Sport braking system, blue push start button, blue band at the top of the steering wheel here, and then we've got the M Sport colour stitching on the inside as well.
Oh mate,
it's a bit slightly different to Joe. Joe has had his done on the M2 Com. He had the leather removed from his and then wrapped in Alcantara, so it's slightly thinner.
Okay.
Whereas we kept the leather on mine and then wrapped that in Alcantara, so
it's even more chunkier.
Yeah, I prefer the thicker feel, whereas Joe, but it's all personal preference really.
Oh yeah, of course. Auto as well, so it's the 8-speed.
It is the 8-speed ZF.
Nice, very nice. Right then, sensible. I promise.
Sensible,
we'll keep,
sensible Sid.
So we're going to start off quite gentle, and then we'll rank it up a bit, but obviously nothing too illegal. But so normally it's set off in comfort mode, isn't it?
Yeah. So funny thing with this, obviously now this is this car has the particulate filter fitted.
Yeah.
We've done the Remus box, just the Remus box at the back. I think it actually sounds nicer in comfort mode than what it does in sport.
Okay.
You get a nice drone through between about 2.8 and 3.5.
Yeah.
In between that band, it does sound really, really nice.
Well, on start up, it's really subtle. You know, it's not it's not too shouty or poppy like, you know, the full, you know, decap Remus exhausts. So it's quite subtle. One thing I do love about this engine though is how smooth it is. It's something quite relaxing.
It's such a nice car to drive.
It is a nice car to drive, and that's the one thing I need to address, because the M-Lite cars, they really are good on the road, and that's why so many people buy them, because of how well they drive. But once you start going up to 7 or 8 temps, I know most people won't do that, but once you start pushing it, that's when it starts to unfold a little bit more. Hopefully with this Motech setup, with the springs and spacers, it could change. Yeah, it'll feel a lot more planted. I said, I've driven the M140i, although be it the M140i that I drove didn't have the adaptive suspension, which this does have. Yeah. And obviously didn't have the one that I drove didn't have the Motech set up on it either. So I mean, the difference between the two was quite big. Yeah. Imagine. $499 a month. $499 a month. Yeah, so £4,000 down, $499 a month, and it sits, like I said, just below that 40 grand bracket as well. So your tax will come in at $140 a year. The first year's tax is incorporated within your finance package anyway. Yeah. So you don't really see that, and then it's sort of years 2 to 5. So those 4 payments on this would be $140 a year rather than $450 a year. So it makes it a lot more affordable in that sense. Yeah, and you know, 340 horsepower. This car, let's be honest, would be as quick as my GT4 really in the real world, because of the torque, and this turbo engine is just nice. But like I said, you're not a good passenger, are you? No, I'm not. this is only the start, mate. What I do I'm starting to sweat already, mate, to be fair. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. See, look, I went round a corner and didn't go sideways. I'm amazed. I know, shock horror. That's the Christmas special. That is it.
How long's that going to last?
Probably, I don't know, up until the next roundabout. But so you've had it for what?
I've had it for a month
now.
Yeah, yeah. So it's fully running. It's done its 1,000 miles. So you can open it up if you like.
Yeah, no, I was going to do that anyway. Does like to rev? See, well, that's what I want. But really, they can, you know, you are off it. It's just got to fit basically within the parameters of a decent car. So it still offers the, I suppose, if you wanted to get a service pack and a warranty pack.
Yeah, of course, and anything, so the main bits that are done by Motech, most of it is aesthetics anyway.
Yeah.
But if anything were to go wrong with the springs, you had any issues, all that's covered by Motech anyway.
I just realised you can pull away in second as well on this.
Go for it, mate.
See if there's, oh wow, it's got grunt, hasn't it? It's got so much, it almost feels diesely in the way it just sort of shoves down the road.
A lot of low end torque.
Yeah, I do notice the ride being a bit firm. So the issue I had with the last 140 was you drive up to a certain level and then it started getting a bit squishy.
Yeah.
As if it's trying to tell you, look, this road's too bumpy, I can't handle this. It's like, I don't know, it's like putting a fat man on an assault course. I just didn't quite like the whole thing, you know. So this road obviously is a bit smooth, but there's a few undulations, and I know it's not a full proper road test, but it'll give me some sort of rough idea of what it's like. Yeah, I'll tell you what, traction's really good, isn't it? No, it's a nice car though. It's a real nice car.
I've fallen in love with it. Absolutely love this car. It's fun.
Yeah. You're right.
It all sits. Oh.
What's up?
I've never been in a car with someone do that. Who knows how to drive.
It's just a little wiggle.
Who knows how to drive though, that's the thing.
Cool though, you're in 7th and it's tick over. I'm just doing,
And like I say, you'll literally use no fuel whatsoever.
No, hence why it's so
it's
good.
a smaller tank than you get on the 140s, so I think about 50, 55 quid to fill it up.
Okay.
But if you're driving sensibly, it will give you near on 400 mile range.
That's pretty good. Wish I could get that on my GT4.
So to summarise the M240i Motech edition now, as I mentioned so many times before in this video already, didn't like the damping in the M140, and as me and David agreed, this is a bit of a dark horse of a car, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It is.
It really is.
And like you said, it doesn't meet the luxury car tax, so it's under 40 grand.
Correct.
You know, it's really good, traction's really good. You've got the 8-speed auto, which is an 8-speed auto only. You get the spaces, and you know, it just rides that a little bit firmer. However, it seems to be a bit more controllable on the rear. It doesn't seem to give up once you start driving it 8 or 9
Yeah, I mean, we didn't push it too hard, but
no, not in the video. We didn't push it too hard, but yeah, no, it's
get a
really
good understanding of what this car's capable of.
Exactly. Maybe I could come back to this, you know, on a track if you're cool with it.
We'll speak to Uncle Tony about it.
Yeah, we'll speak to that one about it. But look, check out Bimmer Deals on Instagram. Check out TRL Deals. All the links down below. Look, £4 grand deposit.
£4 grand deposit, £499 a month.
There you go.
That's a 48-month PCP covering 8,000 miles a year. That's for this particular car, as it sits with all these Motech parts on it as well.
There you go. So until next time, folks. See you later.